After the flagship OnePlus 12, the company is moving its attention to the other end of its product portfolio with the launch of the new Nord CE4. Technically, this wouldn't be the cheapest product the company offers, that would be the Nord CE4 Lite if it ever were to launch, but the CE4 is just one step above and is usually the sweet spot in the three-device Nord series. The CE4 improves upon its predecessors in several ways. There is a new chipset, the Snapdragon 7 Gen 3, which replaces the 782G. A new Sony LYT600 has been subbed in to do main camera duties, and the larger 5500 mAh battery gets 100W charging support. But the competition is starting to heat up, and with the recent launch of the Nothing Phone 2A, we will have to see if the Nord CE4 can measure up. Design. The Nord CE4 design harkens back to the original Nord CE with its vertically stacked camera layout. Like that model, you get three circular elements stacked on top of one another, although this time only two are actual cameras and the third is just the flash. The cameras are placed inside a pill-shaped camera island, which, for some reason, is longer than the three stacked elements. It almost looks like there was to be something else at the bottom, but they forgot to put it there. Like a car that doesn't have all the features on the dashboard enabled. The Nord CE4 comes in two color variants. There's the dark chrome, which is a glossy gray color with a shiny gradient to it. Then there's the one we have here, which is the Celadon marble. This also features a glossy back with a marbled pattern of green and white. Unfortunately, unlike some of the other interesting designs OnePlus has done in the past, the Nord CE4 does not have any textural flourishes. Instead, it's just a standard glossy plastic back. And while the design looks interesting in pictures, in hand the phone feels overwhelmingly plasticky. Around the sides, the frame is also made out of plastic with a matte finish. On the right are the power and volume buttons, which are unusually stiff. Missing once again is the OnePlus Alert slider. It's not clear why the company can't simply commit to having it on all of its phones instead of flipping a coin for every launch, but then this might just be the downside of sharing the same basic phones between three brands. The front of the phone uses Panda glass to cover the flat display. The display has fairly thick bezels by modern standards, and they are especially thick around the top and bottom. The display also has a palpable rubber gasket around the edges. The plasticky back aside, the phone feels reasonably well built and sturdy in hand. It also gets an IP54 rating for dust and water resistance. However, the glossy plastic back is easy to scratch and you're better off using the bundled case. Conclusion. The Nord CE4 is a somewhat unexciting launch from OnePlus. The truly standout feature is the 100W charging, which is mind-bendingly quick. The only other thing that stuck out to us was the quality of the main camera, which was impressive. That aside, the phone does little to win you over. It's mostly fine in every other area but has some notable issues that hold it back. The design could have been more interesting if the back didn't feel so plasticky. The display could have been better if it was brighter or better calibrated. The software experience would have been nicer if it wasn't kneecapped by a two-major update policy. The Nord CE4 starts at 24,999 Indian rupees. Considering the competition, such as the newly launched Nothing Phone 2A, the CE4 doesn't do enough to establish its dominance. If charging speed is your biggest criterion, then the Nord CE4 might be the pick, but if you value design, display, and software, then the Phone 2A is the superior choice. Thank you for watching. See you next videos.